Hey, do you want to know the 2 best exercises for your core? Well, first, let me share something with you. You see, most people think of their core as these muscles right here, the rectus abdominis that run vertically across your belly. The only problem is those muscles just kind of stabilize or flex and extend you like this. They don't actually create strength in the core that helps prevent lower back pain, improve your posture, or allow you to move through your daily life in a way that actually feels good. So when I say your core, what I'm talking about is all the muscles from your chest all the way down to your hips on the front side of your body and on the back side of your body too, even including your glutes. So right now, I want to show you 2 different movements, and I'm going to show you variations of each one, leading you up to the most challenging variation. All right? So the first one is for the front side of your core. This is called the hollow position. It's a position that a lot of gymnasts use in order to strengthen their core, and it looks like this. Pressing the lower back in the ground, tilting the pelvis, squeezing the legs together, pointing the toes, and then bringing your arms overhead, just like this. It's actually a really challenging position to hold for any length of time. But you too can do hollow position holds by starting with a beginner variation like this. Press your lower back into the ground, drive your palms away from your ears, and turn your palms toward the sky. Now from there, bring your knees into your chest like this and really focus on pushing the lower back into the ground. Once you can hold this for 60 seconds, then the next variation is bring your thighs vertical and keep your knees at a 90-degree angle. Work up to being able to hold this for 60 seconds. Then try to drop the heels towards the ground with the knees still at a right angle and see if you can hold that for 60 seconds while still pushing your lower back into the ground. From there, start at the top again, straighten your legs, and come down to a 45-degree angle and see if you can hold that for 60 seconds. And if you can hold that for 60 seconds, then you can work your way down to this variation, eventually with your arms out to the side, and then eventually with the arms overhead. Now you can practice this move 3 days per week for 3 rounds of 30 to 60-second holds. So you can do a hold for 30 to 60 seconds, rest for a little bit, and repeat that 3 times and do that 3 days a week, eventually working up to the full hollow position hold. It's a fantastic move that really strengthens the front side of your body and helps you move through your daily life with ease and grace, strengthening you for the things that you actually want to do with your life, okay? Because remember, when you move your body better, you feel better in your body. But that didn't cover the backside yet, so let's go over the backside. Hey, and if you want more moves than just strengthening your core, but the rest of your body, and learning how to do those moves properly so you actually feel good in your body, click the link below, take our free quiz, and we'll build you a personalized at-home workout. The next move is called the glute bridge lift, where we squeeze our glutes and lift our hips toward the sky like this. But a lot of people can't do this movement without causing pain in their lower back. So let's start at the beginning. To start, you want to flip over on your belly. You want to curl your heels toward the sky like this. You can just rest your forehead on your hands like this if you need to. And all you're going to do is try to lift the knees off the ground about a 1 inch to a half an inch. And all you're trying to do here is this. Feel your glutes squeeze. So just try to squeeze the glutes and lift the knees off the ground. Hold for a few seconds and then drop down. Now you can practice this for 60 seconds, like I said, 3 times around. And once you feel like you've got really good conscious control of your glutes, then we can flip you around and start with the glute bridge lift, okay? So then flip around and try to recreate that same motion, but a lot of people make mistakes with the glute bridge. A lot of people shrug their shoulders like this, put their palms flat, and they come up and they push out through their toes like this. That's not what we want to do. What we want to do is this. Fingertips away from ears, palms toward the sky, toes to nose, lift those toes up to the nose, and then from there, what I want you to do is lift your glutes off the ground and start by tucking your pelvis. So start by doing this. Turning your tailbone towards the sky. That's going to force the glutes to fire more, and it's going to protect the lower back, because sometimes people arch their lower back too much on the glute bridge lift. So tuck the pelvis, and then all I want you to do is this. Come down and up. And the same thing for 3 rounds of 60 seconds, doing these little glute bridge squeezes, trying to have that same feeling of glute squeezing that you were doing when you were lying face down, okay? And finally, you can try to lift the hips up more and come into a full glute bridge lift and do this for 60 seconds. And then finally, you can pause at the top and hold the glute bridge lift for 60 seconds. If you're able to do this position, the hollow position, and the glute bridge hold with perfect form for 60 seconds each for 3 rounds, you will build an amazingly strong core. Oh, and by the way, if you want to build a strong rest of your body, then the best thing for you to do is click the link below, take our free quiz, and we'll build you a personalized home workout for free.